कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Thanks. A very good afternoon, friends. I welcome you all to today's webinar of Investor Advantage, a session that happens every Thursday noon now. I'm Sonia Chaudhary. I'm founder MD Franwork Brands, and Franchise India, friends, as you all know, is a start your own business specialist. And this session is also about how can one start their own business. So India being a shopkeeper nation, we have every home, every family, I'm sure, who has an aspiration of starting a business at some point in their lives. So being an investor-centric and a franchise-focused company, this became the very purpose at Franchise India. And we wanted to make every Indian self-reliant through entrepreneurship. So our platform of Franchise India in the last nearly 24 years now has been working very closely with a lot of investors like yourself, prospective franchisees, who are able to research opportunities from our platform. At the same time, you're also able to evaluate options, what are right for you, and equally learn from the industry experts. In the last 24 odd years, millions of investors have actually benefited, trusted our platform to research these opportunities for a unit franchisee, area franchisee, a master franchisee for any international brand. And we also had the privilege of working with more than 78,000 investors. So while millions of people have been attached to our platform, have subscribed to our services, but more than 78,000 investors are one who took our services and where we provided them a guided solution of how to take a business, where we also combined our industry knowledge, our experience that we gathered over all these years. So before we take you through a small presentation on how to assess how to assess yourself before you take an informed decision of buying a business or gifting somebody in your family or a loved one a business, I would like to ask a basic question, friends. And since this webinar is all about engaging, knowing each other, and I'm sure when you want to start a business, you have a lot of apprehensions as an investor, because for many of you it might be the very first time that you are investing in any business opportunity. So I can understand the fear, I can understand the apprehensions, what one goes through. So as many questions, friends, as you would want to ask, please use the Q&A box, and I will try and answer and take as many questions as I'm able to. So my first question, and this is something I'm sure everybody would have at the back of your mind, because anybody who wants to start a business has first and foremost a timeline set. कहीं ना कहीं हमारे जहन में, हमारे दिमाग में एक टाइमलाइन हमेशा रहता है कि हमें 1 महीने में शुरू करना है, 2 महीने में करना करना है या 20 दिन में शुरू करना है. I'm sure all of you are already searching certain opportunities, and every time I do these webinars, I communicate with a lot of investors like yourself after the webinar get over, and I get to have a lot of insights into what actually is going in your minds. And there are people who have even taken business in just about a week's time because they were exploring something. We showed some businesses that they felt were the right businesses for them to take, and they immediately jumped on the opportunity. So coming back, friends, my question to all of you, and like I mentioned, let's make it as interactive as possible. So one question which I want to ask all of you: how many of you have already decided to start the business, and what is the timeline? आप एक महीने में शुरू करना चाहते हैं. Is there a week, 10 days, 15 days, 1 year, whatever the time frame is, please go in the Q&A box and put that. I'll be more than happy to take that on your behalf. And any other questions you have, please put that. I see, friends, a lot of you raising your hands. Anil ji, Avani ji, I'll request, we cannot actually unmute anyone being a webinar. My only request would be, please use Q&A. I can only read your names, and also to mention what city you're looking for. Great. So we have Jaheda ji saying that you have clarity, but you still want to take a year's time to start the business. Great. Dinesh Naik ji is looking for starting a business. He's looking at maybe a month's time to start the business. That's very helpful, because every time I do this exercise, I realize, how many people have an urgency to start the business. And some of you might be exploring, you might have something already going on. You might want to wrap up before you get into something. Rishi ji, welcome. You're looking at, you're already working, you're looking for a side business along with the job. Okay. And that sometimes, becomes a little difficult, but yes, there can be opportunities which can still be discussed based on what city you're looking at. We have somebody called Galaxy Prime. I don't know the name, willing to start the business. Oh, great. PCMC, we have a big team, sir, in Pune. We are based out of Kharadi in World Trade Center. And I can have one of my team members even meet you. And PCMC is a very potential area. We would definitely be able to help you for any business in that location. And we also have Mr. Maruti Prasad ji, looking at about 7 to 8 months time. Welcome, Mr. Prasad. We have Mr. Raju looking at Hyderabad within 2 months. And I would say, Hyderabad has been, one of the few, cities that I observed even in the last 1 year, very, very resilient. And we have sold many businesses in this dynamic city. And Mr. Madhan looking at 5 months, Coimbatore and Tamil Nadu. Again, Coimbatore, we worked very closely with a lot of investors in Coimbatore. Every time we have done an event in Coimbatore, we have received an overwhelming response. Krishna ji, 6 months time, welcome. We have Sudhaji looking at something which is a home-based business idea. Definitely, Sudhaji, we can even discuss something on those lines. We have Mr. Puttaraju looking at business in Bangalore. And you're not too sure, but you're looking at something which is high in demand and big potential. Definitely, sir. I also have my teams. I also have my channel partners. And I personally feel, while this platform we can engage, but more we are able to communicate after the webinar and understand your requirements at length, and our advisor spends at least about 1 or 2 hours with you. We can have a more productive discussion. Welcome, Manikandan ji. 6 months is what you're looking at. Welcome, Upender ji, Jabalpur, and you're looking at about 2 months to start. And Sachin ji is looking for about 2 odd months. And friends, one thing which I must also say, anybody who's looking at starting a business in say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months time, today is the time that you have to start exploring, because anytime you want to start a business, any business, even if you decide today you want to start, it will take minimum, time of 60 to 90 days for your business to be operationally ready. Aapko time lagta hai, you look for a location, you start the business, you start with your interiors, and finally you get on the lawn. So even if you decide on the business today, it will take anything between 60 to 90 days for you to start the business. And we have Mr. Muruganji. You started a new business 2 months back and looking for expanding. We can speak, Muruganji, if you're looking, you already own a brand and you want to expand your current business, if that is what I understand. But if you're looking at more businesses also to start, our teams and advisors would be able to help you on this. I want to convert my retail into wholesale. You're into electrical line in the last 5 years. Definitely, Anshulji, we can discuss. Anything in logistics and supply management chain, Sudhaji, definitely. So welcome, friends. I see a lot of you still writing in. So I welcome all of you once again. And, since this, webinar is all about entrepreneurship, and I would all, we all would agree when we look at opportunities, what we want to start, there are many opportunities, many brands, many industries sometimes which come to our mind. And I would say there might be no limit, in terms of what business idea that sometimes you want to pursue, right? But if you want to start a business which comes with an established brand, a business model, a franchisee is always considered to be a good fit. There are only three ways we do a business, and I see many of you running your own businesses also. So the very first is you start your own business. Apna business hum kholte hain, hum run karte hain. Dusra, the second is you buy something which is already existing. Just before I came on the webinar, I was speaking to somebody. I got a call from Bombay. He said, I'm running a business and I want to, sell my business. So, and there are also buyers who want to buy existing businesses. And rather, we also get inquiries from a lot of investors who say, rather than buying new, I would like to have something which is already up and running. So at Franchise India, we also work with our sellers, brands, and also investors who are looking at businesses which are up and running. And this is called resale of business. So this being the second nature, you can start the business. Third is you buy a name, tried and tested model. And this is what we call franchising. So only three ways for anybody to start a business and, get on to the entrepreneurial journey. And why having a mentor can be very important. Now when we look at opportunities all around us, these opportunities sometimes are too many. Every day, even at Franchise India, we're launching one brand, almost one brand, unique brand we're launching every day. And this is unique industries, unique categories, especially the last 1.5 years, there are many new age businesses also that we have launched. So having a mentor, can be sometimes valuable, I would say all the time, because when you're looking at buying a business, advisor brings in a lot of industry insights, their own experience in that industry, and they're able to align your interest and the interest of the franchisor, and they create a balance between the two. And also because as a potential business buyer, what I was also reading, in the comments that you made, it sometimes might be overwhelming. There's so much of information today which is available free, including our own website. I have more than 1,000 companies who have come and presented their business models on the website. But I don't know how many of you would even have the time to go through these 1,000 presentations, which are almost 1 to 2 hours, long. So a lot of information while is available, but it is very difficult for somebody to, decide what to select and, how to get started. So that's where a advisor comes in. And franchising is always something which is considered as a sustainable growth instrument even for companies, because the very big factor for any investor when they look at starting a business is risk. And why you want to look at something which is less risk is franchising, because you don't want to take too much of risk. You want to have something which is tried, tested, and it comes with a safety net. And this safety net is a proven formula which is in place, which the companies have been running for many years. So your likelihood of success is higher, but at the same time, you also must, assess your own skills. At the same time, even companies are looking at partnering are also looking at the right fitment, because wrong combination of people, partnerships, location mismatch, even expectations mismatch are some of the prominent reasons why most of the relationships don't see the light of the day. So franchising does create a lot of intelligent synergies, because it brings combined strength, you as a business owner and the company, the parent company. So you collaborate with each other to make the business sustainable. And franchising, I would also like to say, it cuts across every industry. Even if you ask me, kaun si industry mein invest karna hai, kaun si category mein invest karna chahiye, I would say every industry is doing well today. There might have been a time during the pandemic or the lockdown where some categories or industries might have not done well. But having said that, these all categories, industries are coming back. They have started to recover, including retail. Food was one time very big. They were hit badly in the pandemic, but they were also the very first one that opened up, right? So I would say every business is good, but you as an investor, you need to find your own fitment, what is right for you. And this is something that you need to understand through a very inclusive, integrated approach that we'll take you through now a presentation. So Kanika, can we have a presentation on the screen? So friends, I'm also, thinking, and every time I'm communicating with a lot of, business buyers, I feel business buyers like you don't need just product information. आपको ये नहीं चाहिए कि brand कौन है, इसकी investment और franchise fees क्या है, royalty क्या लेते हैं, margins क्या देते हैं. That is just basic product information, and I'm sure all that is available even if you directly reach out to these companies on our own website of Franchise India. All that information comes free. But what a business buyer needs is insights. In absence of insights, you become paralyzed. You cannot take the right decision, what to look for. And almost 60% of you, I can also bet, might have gone through or already crossed, through your, buying cycle where you either exploring brands, seen some brands, met with some brands, or just seeing. So when you approach a consultant, you've already progressed 60%, but that 40% is still left because you are lacking insights, and, that makes you indecisive what you going for. So, friends, we'll cover up, these assessment tools, and I will look forward to as many questions as you want me to maybe take, even if you're looking at a specific industry. Now, I will take up that. Kanika, can we have the presentation, please? So, Hailji, welcome. You're looking for something in South Delhi, and we have our office. And if you're in South Delhi, anywhere, we are very close to South Delhi. Our office is in on the Suraj Kund Road in the Taj Vivanta complex. I can also advise one of our team members to meet with you, speak with you. So, friend, these are 5 assessment tools that we'll cover in this presentation. And irrespective, you choose the services of Franchise India or you want to go ahead by yourself, these are 5 assessment tools that you should not miss when you want to buy a business, and take enough time to assess all these 5 tools. So starting from your own self-assessment, industry that you want to get in, the market that you want to put the business. Peer is the competition assessment, because just don't go blindly with one brand that you see. Look at the competition, what they're doing, how they're performing. And finally, go and do a very in-depth understanding on the brand that you've selected. And that is brand assessment, brand diagnostic that you must do in detail. Next slide. So we have, further segregated these assessment tools into 25 qualifying criteria or parameters, I would say, which also acts as a, to-go tool for any business buyer. So what you can do is quickly go on the sheet. You can take a printout. You can even ask. We can share this presentation also with you. Take a screenshot. आप quickly tick mark कर सकते हैं. कहाँ आपको वो business opportunity या ठीक लगती है. Self assessment में आप जाइए. Look at these 5. Are you already decided on this? Go on the brand assessment. Look at these 7 tools, parameters that we have put. So you can go quickly on that. And I'm not saying quickly now, but you have to actually evaluate, and then thoughtfully you have to fill this. So when you score anything which is above 20, yeah, this is the opportunity that you've chosen is excellent. Go ahead and sign. If it is anything which is less than 15 to 20, we say it is good enough. But anything which is 15 and less points that you are able to gather on this scorecard, we do not advise to go ahead with that opportunity. Then you go back, understand, what all areas you were lacking. It could be the industry itself. It could be the market. Industry was great, but maybe the market that you wanted to enter was not right for that business. So all that is something that you need to rework. And quickly, I will also take you through all these 25 points. If you have any questions on any of these 25 points, do let me know, because our teams also work closely with all of you to also help you through all these assessment tools. So starting with, the first and foremost, which is self-assessment. And I always say this is the most important tool for any aspiring business buyer, entrepreneur who wants to start a business. So what you do here is you need to evaluate your own personal traits, business skills, your experience, your knowledge, investment you want to make. And important is also your ability to take risk and meet the challenges of a business, which is very, very important. So what entrepreneurship means to you is something that you have to delve very deep into, because it can be different for different entrepreneurs. Self-actualization is what you need to do, where you need to align your life goals and business goals. Everybody has, goals to be achieved, and all these business goals in the business that you want to take up should be aligned with your life goals. So this is a phase of self-discovery. Discover your life goals, business goals, and align these goals together. If there's a lack of alignment between your life and business goals, you might not be successful itself. So starting with financial goal, which is very, very important part. And I would say there are 3 important things that you must consider, which is I say TRR rule. So T stands for timeline. So what is the timeline for you to achieve the financial goal? You're looking at 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 years. We all have, goals, and these goals, some are short-term goals. I want money maybe in the next 3 years for my daughter's education, for my son's education, and then subsequently, for their marriage, and subsequently for our own retirement and other goals that we have. So first and foremost, understand, what's the timeline for you to achieve the goal. Second, you need to understand the return that you expect from the business that you are investing in. And third is risk that you want to take. And I will tell you, why all these three things are important, because there is also a relationship between the timeline, the risk, and the return, right? So all the investments that we do, the asset classes, as we call them in investment uh, dictionary, they all can be categorized in three fundamental financial goals. So one financial goal is safety. I'm somebody who's looking at safety as an investment. Second is I'm looking at something which gives me income, right? Third is I'm looking at a financial goal which brings me growth. Now, all these three fundamental goals will also have a different response and a different return coming in. When you look at safety as your goal, you are saying that I'm somebody who's averse to risk. So it means I'm low risk person, but equally I'm happy to get low returns. There cannot be an equation where I'm looking at safety, zero risk and high return. No business like that. Second is income. It would come with medium risk, medium return. Third is growth. I'm looking at a business investment that gives me higher growth. So any such business which comes with higher growth will also mean that you're taking a higher risk, but equally it has a potential of giving you high return. There can be no other equation of high, return, low risk, or vice versa. This is the only equation which needs to be followed. So based on the investments you're choosing and the goal that you have, you can choose what businesses are close to, what you're looking at. Second, we are also advising investors not to leverage too much in terms of the loan. I sometimes communicate with a lot of investors who are on the verge of signing, and they say my entire investment or a large part of my investment will get funded from the bank. Even, for a matter of 10-15 lakh of investment, they're looking at, funding from the banking, maybe a personal loan or maybe, collateralized loan. But I propagate very strongly, even if you're looking at a small component of loan, it should always be a very small percentage. Ideally, it should not be beyond 20%, 25%, because your cost of capital, the loan that you take sometimes becomes very, very high. And when you start running your business, your first 6 months are very, very crucial. And when these 6 months are also demanding working capital. So what you do in these 6 months is also you're, infusing your business with more working capital. At the same time, you also have a liability of, paying back the loan. So sometimes your cost of capital becomes too high that your businesses become unsustainable over a period of time. And the first, I would say 6 months to 1 year is also difficult. So even if you want to do it, take a very small percentage of loan. Time involvement is another area. A lot of, I saw one of you talked about running a business while already doing a job. There are some businesses which can be done passively, which does not require time at all. While most of the businesses, which are franchise businesses, are the only reason why franchising started happening, from the days of McDonald's, was to bring unit efficiency. Not that McDonald's didn't know how to run the business or they didn't have the capital to run the business. What they needed was every outlet needed to be efficient. Every outlet needed to make money. And that could only happen if an owner sat at the outlet. So if we wanted to bring owner at each outlet, the only way that could happen is, you had, franchise partners who had skin in the business. They run and operated and put their own time and effort to run these businesses. So that was the reason, time became very important in these businesses. While we also can advise you on some businesses which might not need your time, but these are passive businesses which need only your capital. So there are two kind of businesses one can put in. एक business ऐसा होता है जहाँ पे सिर्फ पैसा चाहिए, irrespective you have experience in this category, not experience. Give me your money, I'll invest that business, I'll give you guaranteed returns. But these kind of businesses comparatively, they come with huge investments. We work with companies like even Croma, which is a Tata brand. It starts with about 5.5 crore business. Tata understands how to run the business. So all their existing outlets are doing well, are making money. All these outlets are available to be transferred to a franchisee, but the company takes care of all operations. So a franchise partner need not have any experience of running these large infra, stores, because almost 8,000 square feet is the space which is required for any of these outlets. And some other businesses also. Recently, we launched a very progressive company from Chennai. They're already in Chennai, Hyderabad, and many cities. Every day, they're appointing one franchisee. This is a company which is into meat called Fipola. They're very, very aggressive expansion plans and well-funded company through their own accruals. And all their current outlets are owned and operated by the company. And now, since they're going on a very massive expansion, they're looking at partners who would come and invest with them. But in this case, the company is taking care of all operations by themselves. They don't need a franchisee to come and sit in the business. And the company is also giving guaranteed returns because they have a bandwidth team which is spread all across south and also west where they're focusing. So we can even discuss case to case if there's a specific opportunity for your city that we have. And lastly is the fallback plan. So all of you, you would all understand, there's an old adage that goes, we should not put all our eggs in one basket. So any time that we're looking at investing in businesses, you should always have something that you can fall back upon. Maybe the markets are not favorable sometimes. So if that is the I would say time that we are going through, you will always have something that you can fall back upon. Going to industry assessment is very, very important. And sometimes I can understand it might be difficult because there are a lot of news that we keep seeing and we sometimes don't know, what category should we look at. So these are underlying forces, which are work at in every industry, which you should understand, including the overall attractiveness of the industry, how attractive that industry is one. Second, which is also equally important to understand, some of the industry can be very good, but the brand in that industry might not be a great brand, right? So you need to understand the critical factors that can help you understand the success of that brand or that company in that industry. While the company industry is great, but why would you as a brand, as a company, be successful in that industry? Right? So what you need to look at is the opportunity overall. Kitni badi opportunity hai? Can you as an investor have the first mover advantage in that industry, in your market? Second, there could also be a potential scenario when the opportunity is already overcrowded, too many people doing what they are. So if it is overcrowded, you need to understand, do I have a differentiated offering? Am I giving something to my consumers which was not maybe given by an existing brand, an opportunity which is already in the market? Very, very important, guys, to understand this. Equally is your growth prospect. When we're looking at a business, I'm not looking at a business for 6 months, 1 year. I'm looking at a business for couple of years of horizon. So whenever you look at an opportunity, you must think and act on a time horizon of years and not months. You need to position yourself for future fit businesses. What is going to remain constant? 5 saal aane mein, 10 saal aane mein, will we still consume food from restaurants? Will we still consume education, going to schools, going to preschools? If the answer is yes, I would say that is the opportunity you should trust. Equally important is the demand and supply gap. Kya supply hai aapki market mein? What is the current demand and how is that demand met in the market? And innovation, which is becoming very, very crucial, very, very important. All businesses in the last 2 years, and I've seen that myself, there was a time where every day this new company with no background came up and they put their logo and they were launching their products in the market, and we could see that what was happening in the market. But all that has become better now, because these companies, there is a strong entry barrier, I would say, which has started to happen, because not everybody can get into it. Only companies which have some kind of innovation, and I would say ongoing innovation in their business model, they have creativity, learning, and they are able to give to their end consumer a distinctive product, a distinctive solution, or a distinctive service, are the only companies which are going to remain relevant. So innovation is very important. Look at how the company is maintaining that competitive edge amongst the other competition in the market. Now, when we look at market assessment, we need to look at a couple of things. You need to understand, is the business new? Sometimes the business itself is new, brand naya hai. It might be entering new market. There might be different challenges for a new business. Second, is the industry new? It can be entirely new industry, maybe edtech, fintech. If you're looking at businesses, EV as an industry, if you're looking at understand what challenges. And I would also say a lot of D2C brands today, which are direct to consumer brands. These were online first, digital first businesses. These are all businesses which are coming on the ground now, with physical stores, including Nykaa was an online platform coming physical. Lenskart, when they started initially, was an online platform. They became omni-channel now with their physical outlets. So you need to understand the industry, how that industry is evolving. And the third thing is at what stage is the business? Stage आपका startup stage पे है, growth stage पे है, maturity stage पे है, because at each stage of the business or the brand, the business would have different kind of challenges. So whenever you look at market assessment, look at whether the business, the brand is new, is the industry new, and third is at what stage the business is. And also these are 5 important things, which you can read through. Demographics, segmentation, need gap is very important, which I did talk about, which is my target audience. How is the consumer behaving in my market on that particular industry? And regulations would mean maybe any kind of issues that I might have, and both regulations have center and state subject guidelines. So which includes sometimes regulations around electric vehicle policies. Every state has different. Liquor license policies for every state is different. Fees are different. Drug license, which is pharmacy license, every state would have different guidelines. So whenever you're looking for industry, also look what your state guidelines talk about that industry and what are the state guidelines on that industry. Equally important is looking at location, and I would say location is still the king. We need to be in the right locations to make an impact, whether your business is a dark kitchen or a dark store or a brand which needs a physical presence for a retail customer. Location will always play a very, very important role. So the basic rule that goes in location is you need to find, who your competition are in that market where you want to go. And second, what locations your competition is doing the best performance. So wherever the competition is doing the best performance is definitely the market that you will have higher chances of success. Peer-to-peer competition is the competition which is from one brand to the other. When you look at competition assessment, look at brand at the national level पे कौन सी companies है, उनका penetration क्या है. Equally look at आपके state में, आपके city में, आपके region में कौन से brands हैं which are also growing. So look at your city-based brand, state brand, and a national brand. So that's a competition you should see. You look at the penetration of the company, how these companies are performing, benchmark their performance based on maybe their penetration, their performance, and also barrier to entry. Barrier to entry would mean there can be some challenges which could be regulations like I talked about. It could be patenting, licensing requirement that might be needed. And also equally important is my product different to the offering of the competition? So what is the value proposition the brand that you've selected is offering vis-a-vis the other companies in the market? Very critical to understand. And lastly, friends, when we come to brand assessment, this is where a lot of time needs to be given. And I would also say, while all companies that we see, we work with a lot of companies at Franchise India also, I feel not all companies are same. So what we need to do is we also need to do our own research and get to know everything we can about the company, the franchisor, their background, including their leadership, the promoters. And this includes, a lot of important things. And 3 important things I would, recommend that you must all see when you look for any opportunity, irrespective of the industry hai. First and foremost is, how long the company has been in the business. When I say long, not necessarily mean it's a 50-year-old company and has to be great. Even 5-year-old companies, 3-year-old companies, 2-year-old companies are doing fairly well. And today, the era of startup, a lot of millennials today are attracted to these new age businesses. But how long the company has been in the business and what impact in that duration of their life they have created on the community, the end users. That's very, very important. Second, what is the average success rate of their business? Even if the company is running their own company-owned outlets, like in case of Vipola, all their outlets, barring maybe a few which has recently been franchised, were all company-owned outlets. And they're selling these outlets at a premium because they're making very good profits, right? So average rate of success rate of their outlets. Third, if their businesses have franchisees, how long do their franchisees stay on an average in the business? On an average, किसी भी business का, average time होता है आपका 5 साल का contract होता है, but their businesses which does come with a longer duration also, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years also. Like अगर आप पेट्रोल पंप आप खोलना चाहते हो, आपके लॉन्ग एग्रीमेंट्स होते हैं. आप स्कूल खोलते हो K-12, आपके लॉन्ग टर्म एग्रीमेंट्स होते हैं. इवन फॉर दैट मैटर अपॉर्चुनिटी विद क्रोमा व्हिच आई टॉक्ड अबाउट, मिनिमम 21 साल का एग्रीमेंट होता है व्हिच दे साइन विद देयर पार्टनर. सो how long is a franchisee staying on an average in the company? And this can also be a reflection because a lot of people who take franchisees also take multi-unit. I myself have many investors, in our own my own experience, they've taken the same brand, maybe next year ek saal chalate hain, next year they take the same franchisee. We're working with a company called Chicago Pizza. Almost they have more than 100 locations they're already running, but most of the franchise partners are multi-unit franchisee who have taken anything between 2 to 5 outlets each, and they're running that successfully. So that's very important aspect. Understand that from their these companies. So these are 7 things you must look at, which is people behind, standardization of their SOPs, because if they have standard SOPs, your operational efficiency will come quickly. And it is also important that standardization will help you to perfect the customer service. It also brings sustainability in day-to-day operations. Operating cost and reinvestment in the business, you should know. Sometimes I see a lot of investors only talking about, or business buyers only focused on हमारा initial investment क्या होगा, royalty कितना देना है, franchise fees कितना देना है, but nobody goes in depth of what are my operating expenses. And a lot of you might be surprised to even see that all the investment that we make upfront, our operating costs are almost 10 times of that in the life of that opportunity. But nobody goes into depth of the operating cost. Salary क्या होने वाली है, मेरे escalation क्या होने वाला है, and will my business increase in proportion to that? It's something you must also understand. Reinvestment typically would happen, where your agreements are long term, and most of the time reinvestment would happen in the infrastructure. It can also happen in case you're running a business which has stock. Stock है आपका, जहाँ पे भी stock होता है, it can be apparel, especially in retail, you have a lot of stock. You have to keep your outlets well stocked. So reinvestment in stock, how much of stock that you need to keep in the outlet is very, very important. And equally our margins and ROI. And a lot of us, sometimes, want to and are not, I would say, that little ignorant on the ROI, and they feel any business not giving a set percentage of ROI is not a good business. But every industry is different. Every business is unique. And even in the same industry, आपको same margins नहीं मिलेंगे. No two retail brands give you same margins. No two retail brands will give you same ROI, right? So it also depends क्या category आपके business की, क्या आपका stage है, क्या आपकी market है, ये सारी चीजें depend करती हैं आपके ROI. And give you maybe some basic example. If I look at maybe kirana store, and there's a lot happening around FMCG grocery businesses, so these businesses are very attractive while these businesses have very low margin. बहुत कम margin का business होता है आपका किराना का to run a FMCG grocery store, so to say. But this business works on high volumes, right? Because हमारी volume बहुत high होती है. आपका ticket size might be smaller, but आपका जो volume है, number of consumers, subscribers are higher, right? So that's important to understand. Second, sometimes the value is high. If I take a example of maybe a watch brand, we recently launched a company called Just in Time. It's one of the leading watch retail brand from Bombay. They are more than about 3 decades old, and your average ticket size is high, right? So they're selling watches upwards of 10,000 to about 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. So आपका value ज़्यादा होता है. Same is the case in jewelry also, because आपका value जो item का है, that's higher. So end of the day, your bottom line looks very, very attractive. Second, on the ROI, you must also understand the opportunity या brand जो आप देख रहे हैं, उसका life horizon कितना बड़ा है. ये opportunity 2 साल ही चलने वाली है, 5 साल चलने वाली है, 10 साल चलने वाली है. Based on the life of that opportunity, your ROI is calculated. Most of the times अगर 5 साल का आपका एग्रीमेंट है, साइन करते हैं, ROI ideally should come anything between 2 to 3 years time. अगर आपका opportunity आपका 10 साल का है, 15 साल का है, typical case if I have to take is a case of K-12 school. We're working very closely with a company called Orbis Education from Pune. It's a very revered, respected educational institution. It comes with obviously a big investment, and this investment also happens in phases. Like I talked about reinvestment, कोई भी K-12 का school का investment आपको day 1 पे नहीं करना होता, because आपका हर साल हर 5 साल बाद आपका infrastructure development होता है. But any K-12 would start with an investment of 10 crores and would go up to maybe 20 crores over a period of time, because that investment infrastructure would need it. So maybe again coming back, अगर मैं किसी K-12 school का ROI समझती हूँ, it ideally starts coming from the 7th year, because 7th साल में by the time the company hits the 7th year, the business starts coming to a optimum level of efficiency. And the last three are legal agreements, conflict resolution. We also have Fran legal team at Franchise India that also works with our investors to vet their agreement. So we can help you in vetting of your agreements that you get from your brands. Training and marketing support is something you must look at what the company is offering. And training में एक चीज मैं हमेशा आपको बोलूंगी, every time, even if you're the sole owner, proprietor, या जो भी आप company form करते हैं, you're taking the franchisee, have somebody from your inner circle, आपकी family में या partner में कोई ना कोई training जरूर साथ में ले, right? And marketing support companies offer, and mostly these companies offer marketing support at the मैक्रो लेवल, आई वुड से नेशनल लेवल पे देंगी, रीजनल लेवल पे आपको मार्केटिंग देती है, बट लोकल स्टोर मार्केटिंग का 2% थंब रूल है, 2% जो भी आपका महीने का सेल होता है, एंड डोंट लुक at that as an expense. A lot of people shy away from making that expense, but that's not an expense, that's an investment that you do on your business. 2% marketing का जो भी आपका सेल होता है, always put that. It will help you in engaging your existing subscribers, it will help you in retaining your clients, at the same time will help you acquire new customers. That's very very important. And lastly is risk hedging, because कोई भी business हम करते हैं, we want to reduce our risk, and franchising definitely helps us in reducing our risk, because business tried है, tested है, but companies are also coming with a lot of interesting business models. I give example of Fipola. Fipola जो company है, this is a meat brand. You can even Google this brand, a leading brand, a very fast growing company in this category. They are, and there are many, not many others. This company has both online and offline channel. They're giving minimum guarantee, plus they're also giving revenue share, whichever is higher, to de-risk you. So जो भी आपकी investment होती है, उसके ऊपर एक minimum guarantee company आपको देती है, right? So there are many models, which you have to understand based on the industry, the location, which our teams can help you. So then this is what I wanted to talk about here, and very quickly I'll also talk about the process that we follow. And if we can go on the next slide. I think we already covered this. This is the mindset of an investor. We covered that. So this is the process, friends, that we follow at Franchise India, and we do not bypass this process, even if it takes longer. I'm working with one partner, one of the investors, rather business, I would say a franchisee entrepreneur. He got registered with us early in the month of December, and he's already taken one opportunity from us. And when he came to us, he had a brand in mind, and I said, agar aapko ye chahiye, we'll help you get through, but I personally would not advise that you go ahead, because we had some experience on that brand from the franchisee. So I gave that feedback to him, but I said, you can do your own due diligence, but still, if you insist this is the only company that you want to go ahead with, we'll still help you, get there. So but eventually he did not go ahead with that brand, and there were some other opportunities that we selected, shared with him. He met them, he liked them, and he took that just in about 10 days time. And he's already having more funds which he wants to invest. And while I can make money, I can push him, tell him you make that investment, and I can get brokerage from the company because we represent many companies. I told him, Manika, first you establish, finalize this business, take time for this business to start seeing the light of the day. And once you have actually stabilize that business, then go ahead and make the second investment. That's very very important, and not many people would come and tell you, because we all make money selling businesses, buying businesses, company selling, franchising, but our main mandate is franchising. When I say it is franchise investor centric, I would do anything which helps my investor get sustainability in the business. So these are four things that we do when we talk about the process being followed, starting from the information stage, where I understand deep down what our buyers need, where they're coming from, and we share businesses which are based on 4 fitments, which is SOMF fit, which is your strategic fit, your own alignment, your interest, location, sometimes what would work on that location, your own experience of education, profession. That is something that we take into consideration. Second is operational fit, what time that you can put in the business. Like I saw one of you said, I'm working somewhere, I cannot put time, but there's still some businesses that you can put your time and still make money, including one of the opportunities, which is becoming a franchisee of Franchise India. We also run a big channel partner business today, along with my 10 top offices which I run in the top 10 cities. I also have a very big channel partner business in 97 cities across India. And these channel partners also work very, very closely with all my investors, business buyers in these cities. And so if you think you have a consultative mindset, you worked in some companies which give you an edge, of communicating and speaking and to clients, and you can maybe spend at least 3 to 4 hours every day. This can also be a business opportunity you can look at. So operational involvement would mean the number of hours that you can put in the business or you cannot put in the business. Based on that, we would select what is right options available for you in that market is also very important. While we have businesses which are FICO kind of formats, but is that available for your market is something that our teams go back, identify, come back. Market fit is absolutely what works in your market. And lastly, financial fit, which means the investment that you want to make. So these are 4 areas that we spend a lot of time on. And after we have analyzed deep down, then we select some opportunities, share it with you. And we also participate in tri-party meetings so that we're able to, evaluate alongside you what opportunities are right. And we also work with you in deal structuring. This is one area I recommend every business buyer, entrepreneur to spend the most time in. Wherever you come across an opportunity, आपको सबसे पहले business model में आपको investment पता होती है, royalty सब कुछ पता होता है. But deal structuring is an art. You need to get the right deal which is available in the market. So when I say negotiation, it does not mean Franchise India gets you discounted deal. We get you what is the right deal in the market and what is right for you. And lastly, we also work with all of you in signing up your the letter of intent and the agreement. Next slide. And this entire process can take anything between 15 days to about 90 days, which is a typical time any investor takes. And these are 10 things, friends, that we give to every investor who gets registered with Franchise India. We spend time, and there's a minimum time that we spend with all of you, including 1 hour of self-evaluation, industry selection, we spend 1 hour. And of all the opportunities that we share with you, minimum 10 discovery days is where our company, our teams, our advisors will also spend with you 5 hours in evaluating these opportunities. You also get invitations to our virtual shows, our physical shows. We do a lot of events. We have a Chennai show, which is coming up on 22nd of January. We had Bombay show, which happened last week. More than 5,000 investors have come to this event. 100 plus companies participated in the show. These are all paid events, but you get a complimentary invitation based on the city that you are in. 1 year of advisory is what you get. Plus, we also give you legal advice on the agreements or the business opportunity that you have chosen. And 2 hours is something that we spend the most on is deal structuring. At Franchise India, we can also work with you to mediate if that is required. While we have limited scope because we don't own the brand, but if both the stakeholders would want our engagement and our involvement, we'll be more than happy to extend that assistance to our franchisees. And last is anybody who from this session gets registered between me and the chairman of the company, Mr. Maria, we also spend time with all of you to brainstorm, what is right for you. And so friend, this is what I had. And to become an investor advantage subscriber, you need to get registered with a flat fee of 25,000. And there's also 50,000 brokerage is what the company charges only when the business has been successfully taken, when all these services that we have talked about have been rendered to you. And this is a 1 year contract that we sign up with. So all of you friends who are keen to explore further, and even if you don't want to register now, you want to just come on a call, brainstorm what you want, our teams all across India would be more than happy to extend that to you. And we also have Kanika friends on this call, and it is her team based out in New Delhi who would reach out to all of you. So Ravi Raji, yes, you can definitely get the recording of this session. And friends, I would like to request all of you, we have a Facebook page of Franchise India Brands. आप Google पे, Facebook पे Franchise India Brands को आप search कर सकते हैं. Subscribe on that page. Any new recordings, any new brands that we bring in, you can all watch as many times as you can share. And thank you so much, Mr. Khanna. There's a lot of inputs given by you. Thanks to navigate this assessment tool in minute details. We need a business advisor. Does Franchise India help with that? Absolutely, Sankalpji. We do work with every investor, and that's the reason this program is all about. I will have Kanika reach out to all of you, and we can even fix one-to-one meetings. If you're in the local cities, my local advisors, my local teams will get in touch with you. We'll meet you, invite to our office or come and meet with you. And if not, we'll have these sessions over Zoom calls. But most of the locations, friends, that you are in, most likely I would have a local advisor in your city. So I'd like to thank you, friends, for being with us and being such an attentive audience. And I hope this was something that was valuable. And all of you who are looking for any opportunity, even if you want to do it yourself, please take into consideration these assessment tools. Having said that, our team specializes, our company Franchise India, we come with 24 years of experience, and this is what we have been doing our entire life. So any support you need to help you, we can do that. And I will also put my email ID, which is csonia@franchiseindia.in. Anybody who wants to write to me, friends, you can write to me on this ID. This is also the WhatsApp number 8800493185. This will come to me. Anybody wanting to reach out to me, want to email me, can do so. Thank you, friends, for being with us. And I look forward to interacting with as many of our friends who have joined it today. Have a great day ahead. Bye.